Riparian Areas of North Dakota. Riparian areas. A stream is a body of running water within a channel, which flows downhill by the force of gravity. Riparian area or riparian zone is an area of vegetation, plant life, that borders and it's influenced by a stream. The root of riparian is a Latin word meaning bank of a river. A river is a natural stream that empties into an ocean, a lake, or another stream. A small, shallow stream is called a creek.
Watersheds. Water is a renewable resource, which means it is a resource that can be used but does not get used up. The earth is always being supplied with fresh water through the never-ending water cycle. A watershed is an area of land that drains downward to the lowest point.
Continental divide. There is a special kind of watershed called a continental divide. A continental divide is a ridge that separates the river systems so that they flow to different oceans. A north-south continental divide runs through North Dakota. It is called the Northern Divide. Many people think that a continent divide must be located in mountains or at least high grounds, but that is not true. The position of North Dakota continental divide is fairly level land, and it looks no different from the rest of the landscape. The waters to the south and west of the northern divide flows into the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico is part of the Atlantic Ocean. The waters to the north and the east flow into Hudson Bay in Canada. Hudson Bay is a part of the Arctic Ocean.
And read through.
River systems. Streams and rivers carry the water to lower points as small watersheds join become larger watersheds. The largest watershed on the continent is called river basins. River basins are drained by river systems. A river system is made of all the streams and rivers that drain a river basin. Oceans are at the extreme lowest point of the river basin. The final destination of all river systems is an ocean.
North Dakota River System. North Dakota has 3 river systems. 1. The Missouri River with its tributaries. 2. The Red River Valley with its tributaries. 3. The Mouse or Surance River with its tributaries. A tributary is a river that flows into another river. For example, the Knife River is a tributary of the Missouri River. River system. The largest river in North Dakota and the longest river in the United States is the Missouri River. Its headwaters beginning are in the Rocky Mountains in Montana. The natural flows of the river through North Dakota was changing in the 1950s. Was changed in the 1950s by the building of two dams. One, the Garrison Dam, two, the Hohe Dam. A dam is a wall built across the river in order to hold back the water.
Missouri River System. The water that is held back by a dam forms a lake that is called a reservoir. Lake Sakakawea, a reservoir formed by the building of the Garrison Dam. Lake Oahe, a reservoir formed by the building of the Oahe Dam. After leaving North Dakota, the Missouri River flows southeastern through the South Dakota and along the borders of Nebraska and Iowa. It joins the Mississippi River at St. Louis, Missouri. Red River System. The Red River forms the second largest river system of North Dakota. The Red River separates North Dakota from Minnesota as it flows northward from Wahpeton. On the map, the Red River looks almost like a straight line, but actually it has been called the crookedest river in the world because it has so many small curves and bends in it. Cheyenne River is the largest tributary of the Red River and the longest tributary in North Dakota. Souris River begins in eastern Saskatchewan and flows south into North Dakota. The French word souris means mouse. In North Dakota, the Souris River is also called the Mouse River.
Riparian zones. Trees. Deciduous trees lose their leaves each fall, and coniferous trees have leaves needles that stay green all year long. The dominant tree is the cottonwood. Vines are plants that twix along the ground or climb up shrubs and trees to reach sunlight. Woodbine. Riverbank grape, bitterweed. Shrubs. Chokecherry, Juneberry, American cranberry, currant, forbs, native wildflowers with deep roots. Grasses are hollow, non-woody stems and narrow leaves. Forest floor. The forest floor is a busy place serving as the home of small mammals and other wildlife as insects and decomposers are tiny life forms that feed on dead plants, dead animals, and animal droppings. As the decomposers break down these nutrients are put back into the soil. Nutrients are substances that are necessary for living things to grow and maintain life. Sandbars. Sandbars are the product of the natural process of the bank erosion and sedimentation that occur along a river. Bare sandbars provide habitat for shorebirds and waterfowl. They also may be vegetated and provide food and cover for species such as white-tailed deer and pheasants.